The Tesla battery is something from the future. Its technology powers cars from the Tesla Model 3 to the Model X to the North American Model S Long Range Plus, which can travel 402 miles according to Tesla. It's a beast. And its technology is only going to evolve. The 500 miles that the Cybertruck is expected to be able to provide is only part of it. This battery will likely become something that powers heavy-load vehicles and possibly aircraft in the future. So don't miss out. Solid-state battery technology certainly would be revolutionary. And it seems that many other companies have already been working on a solid-state battery. But there is yet to be any word of this from Tesla. However, if you think carefully about this, why would Tesla not be working on such technology whilst other companies are? Despite the fact that Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has previously said there's enough lithium in the United States alone to transform every vehicle in the country into an electric vehicle, according to independent.co.uk, with Tesla being one of the most innovative companies and battery-demanding companies in the world, it would still allow for large benefits to switch to solid-state. Firstly, solid-state batteries could actually increase battery density, which is all the better for Tesla and consumers, as the cost per mile would decrease and the volume of batteries needed for a mileage would also decrease. This would likely increase the customer base of Tesla as well as save them money. Some of the cost savings could even pass on to the consumer, and in turn, Tesla would receive more customers. According to Wired.com, QuantumScape, a solid-state battery research and development company, has made cells which can charge to 80% of their capacity in 15 minutes and also retains 80% of its capacity after 800 charge cycles, is non-combustible, and has a volumetric energy density of more than 1,000 watt-hours per liter at the cell level, which is nearly double the energy density of top-shelf commercial lithium-ion cells. Solid-state batteries wouldn't explode the same way that lithium-ion batteries do today. This would drastically increase the safety of anything using these batteries, including Tesla's own vehicles. This would decrease the autonomous and hard-to-control hazards of the car to near nothing. In fact, if an aircraft were to be powered using non-combustible batteries, then any aircraft crashes would not have explosions and therefore saving a large number of lives, as many people have more time to leave the aircraft. In such a case, the difference between life and death is the build of the aircraft itself. Can you imagine that? Perhaps one day aircraft can be made to be nearly completely safe even in the case of collisions. Maybe Teslas could communicate with aircraft in the future for emergency landings too. But that's just speculation. Other benefits include faster charging, low leakage currents and increased cycle life. It would be unlikely that Tesla hasn't already delved into such a potential technology, especially as it could also reduce manufacturing costs if no fluids and moving parts are involved. However, prospects are looking quite unlikely. Gene Berdichevsky, the ex-Tesla engineer in charge of the Roadster battery pack says, according to InsideEVs.com, solid-state batteries are a false hope. In a white paper released with the other co-founder of Sylvan Nanotechnologies, Gleb Yushin, both men predict that the future lies with lithium-ion batteries and that they will reach a price of $50 per kilowatt-hour in the next 5 to 10 years, which would happen with the help of two new kinds of cathodes based either on metal fluoride or sulfur. The white paper says that pairing them with silicon anode may lead to the $50 kilowatt-hour price by 2030 and $30 kilowatt-hour by 2040. This is according to InsideEVs.com. Tesla's own lithium-ion battery technology also seems to be improving, with Tesla planning to build their own tabless batteries and with an expected range increase of 16%. Tesla also plans to remove cobalt from their batteries too, which would make their batteries cheaper. They are expected to create cells which last longer and also charge quicker. It does seem that Tesla is going the way of the traditional anode-cathode battery, at least for the next few years. But that doesn't mean that their batteries will use lithium. According to InvestingNews.com, in early 2020, Spain-based Grafenano reported that together with a Chinese partner, it is working to develop a graphene polymer-based battery that would allow for a range of up to 500 kilometers and the ability to recharge in less than 5 minutes. InvestingNews.com also writes, in a further sign of development, Elon Nanotechnologies is developing a battery that bypasses the use of a graphite anode and instead replaces it with silicon. These silicon anode materials have a charge rate that surpasses graphite cells, and the company states that silicon anodes have the ability to absorb lithium ions at a faster rate than graphite due to the fact that they have a higher energy density. Lastly, InvestingNews.com says in line with this, Innovate is a firm that is developing silicon-based lithium batteries, which it claims have superior technology compared to graphene materials. We can sustain a charge rate 10 times as fast as a conventional graphite cell, Robert Arango, CEO of Innovate, told CNBC. There is so much development in the battery world as battery technology evolves every day. The future is most likely to be based on electric energy, and so it is obvious as to why there are so many different technologies regarding batteries. From solid-state to tabless battery technology to silicon batteries to graphene. The future of batteries is promising. After all, vehicles, buildings, consumer electronics, industry, manufacturing, computing and so much more are and will all be powered by electricity. That's why we need sustainable manufacturing techniques which give us high cycle, quickly recharging, high energy density and cheap batteries. And speaking of consumer electronics, manufacturing, computing, another question is raised. When will electric vehicle battery technology ever enter elsewhere? Well, that is a question for another time. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe and share for more content. And don't miss out on the next video.